Good morning. Welcome to Natasha Makes. I'm Natasha for those of you tuning in for the very first time. Oh my goodness, welcome. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Kind of went in a bit of a flash, didn't it?
Totally did.
Just gone. We've put Gemma in the corner again today.
Hey.
Although a different corner.
Different corner.
I know. We finally have a moving day, which is super exciting. So the whole studio moves on Thursday. Fingers crossed, all go according to plan. So we've got this week left. This is our last week in this studio, and then we go.
NMHQ.
I know. It's super exciting, and I have to say, I am really relieved because it's been really hard work. Flitting between two places, it adds, doesn't it?
Totally.
So yeah, we are very excited. My furniture has gone across, my office furniture has gone across, which means it must be happening.
I know, and it looks beautiful.
It looks ridiculously decadent, doesn't it? Which I quite like.
You love a bit of decadent.
I know. I did look at it and go, this is completely over the top, and I really love it because if you can't in your workplace, where can you? None of those boring office tables for me. No. They've had the Natasha Makes treatment. Yes, absolutely. Now, what have we got on the show today? Oh my goodness, noodles for you. We have listened to feedback from you, and overwhelmingly you have said you would like kits. We have kitted up all sorts of goodies for you today. But the main make for today, just so that you know, is this.
It is very beautiful.
Now, I don't know if we should have called this the Keeping Up with the Joneses. Because who doesn't need a Liberty peg bag in their life? It is our posh peg bag. But to be honest, it's just really handy for all sorts of things. And because I was really careful about what hangers to use with these, I've put velvet hangers. I mean, I could have gone with plastic, I know. But if we're going the whole decadent thing, then velvet coated hangers is the way that we're going today, just because then you've got that head there that can spin rather than plastic or anything else like that. So metal and velvet, and it just means that you can put it wherever you want, or it might go on the back of the door, or you might put your face wipes and stuff in it in your bathroom. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a peg bag, it's just what we called it, because I thought, because I needed one. Let's be honest about it, I needed a new peg bag, and as it's my show, I was like, maybe you also need peg bags if my life is anything to go by. Let's pop that there for now. So we've gone with Liberty, but Liberty with denim. I have a real thing for Liberty and denim. I really love it. In fact, I've got someone making me some dungarees with Liberty pockets.
You see, I'd look like a minion in dungarees. It would not be good.
I've never had dungarees. Well, I had dungarees when I was about 2, and they're my brother's cast-offs, and generally brown. Where did my mum find brown denim? My brother was born in the 70s, so, I think brown, everything was brown, orange and yellow. That was the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, because I refuse to wear dresses. Funny that, nothing's changed, is it?
They're not your favourite item.
They're really not. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable in a dress. No, it takes a really special occasion to put me in a dress. Right, unless it's a maxi dress. I like maxi dresses. Anyway. Should we say good morning to everyone, Gemma? Because we've been quite rude and not said hello to anyone. Who have got? Oh, look, we've got lots of comments already. Good morning. We've got hang on. We've got Joan and Juanita. Good morning, and Naomi. Hello, and Jane. Good morning, and Helen. Here in body, but still mojo absent. Oh, hang on.
Oh, she'd lost her sewing
mojo.
Although
found a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. Oh, do you know what I keep getting wafts of?
What?
It's a sandalwood.
Oh.
In one of my I went digging through all the beautiful things that I've made out of Liberty and denim. I was like, oh yeah,
so versatile.
And when I opened up the sample box, I got hit with this, and I was like, this is my. Why did this get put away? That's one of my favourite ones of all time.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Let's see. Gosh, hang on a minute. Oh gosh. Morning, Rona. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Natasha and team. Making some Christmas bunting for a craft fair. Oh, I guess it's that time, isn't it? Good morning, Leanne. Good morning, Fiona. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, lovely ladies. So excited for you. I'm looking forward to seeing the new studio. The new studio is completely different, isn't it, Jem?
Totally. But still fabulous.
Really different. I'm really excited about it. I sat down, I had a long, hard think. Yes, I did.
You did. You did.
About what worked here for us, what didn't work here for us. What lessons have we learned from this?
How can we shake things up?
Absolutely, and make things better for all concerned. So we'll see. We'll see if that pays off. Might be a right old mess, but you don't know. The intention's good. Morning, Julia, from sunny North Cambridgeshire. And good morning, how are those puppies, Julia? Let's check on Julia's puppies. Good morning, Diane, as well. Good morning, fabulous sewists. Oh, is that us? Good morning, Caroline Carrie Marrow. Oh, that's fabulous, isn't it? Carrie Marrow. Good morning from sunny Gloucestershire. And so we were saying about great names, weren't we, the other day?
We really were.
Yeah.
We have a great name.
Good morning, Joe. Oh, Joe, I keep thinking about you. Going to be a grandma again. So exciting. So exciting. Gosh. And that... Oh, have you seen her granddaughter on Facebook?
No.
Oh,
okay.
She has got the smiliest, sweetest, happiest little face. Just divine. Cutting out some denim dungarees today. There we go. Now I need to add a Liberty pocket. Joe, you do.
Yes,
you
yes,
absolutely do. Oh, Geraldine says, hi, ladies. So nice to be able to chat with you. Geraldine, it's not a show unless you're here. It's just as simple as that. Morning, Jan. Morning, Fiona. Morning, Myra and Alison and Michelle and, the Crangle. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? I'm popping in and out, if you don't mind. Puppies are being born as we speak. I'll be on Puppy Watch all weekend online waiting for them. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Morning, Heather and Joan and who else have we got? Jackie. Love the photo of part of the new studio. Geraldine, that's my office bit. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else has an office like it. Well, I know they don't because that was tailor-made for me. All upcycled. And that's the thing. All of my furniture is upcycled. So I don't feel bad about it. Because it's all just being reused. Morning, Lisa. Good morning, everyone. A bit of sneaky watching. Have you on in the background? We'll be quiet. Oh, shh. Morning, Sil Sparkly. Have you got tables that go up and down? We do, but Jane purloined that, actually. Because we had the old sewing quarter one. Well, we had one of the old sewing quarter ones. And Jane's used it ever since because, I like to look after the back. Gemma's got a table that goes up and down as well. Yeah. In fact, everyone other than me, basically, who's had a lifetime of bad backs, has an uppy-downy one. There we go. Now there's lots of puppy talk.
We fully support the puppy talk.
We do, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I berated my brother the other day. My brother has 4 puppies. Well, I mean, his spaniel had 4 puppies. Have I seen much puppy
action?
No.
You've got to question, haven't you, your relationship at that point?
I'm disappointed.
Does he even know you at all?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Do you know what he said? He said, by the time that I've cleaned up after them when I get up in the morning and go to work, and then by the time that I come home in the evening and try and settle them and clean them up again, he said, I don't want to take pictures of them. That's the point.
Oh, you have to do those to look back on.
I know. Their spaniel is very whizzy. She's a working cocker. She's really well bred. Really nice little thing. Right, okay, kits. To give you a little warning on these, well, because of the warehouse move, we've kind of found odds and bits, haven't we?
We have.
So it's a bit of an odds and bits show with a general peg bag theme.
This is not a disorganised thing.
No, it's not disorganised. There's a running theme.
Yeah, this is we generally load a little bit less than we have.
Yeah.
So that we don't disappoint anybody. That's the intention.
But then when we tidy, we find, why have we got one of these left?
Exactly that.
And it'll be like, oh, that was done for blah, 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 blah. So here's the thing, right? We have got in our lives, 2 left of the Summer Palace charm purses from Lisa Chandler.
They're stunning as well. These were incredibly popular.
I know, they just went, didn't they? So I've got 2 and then that's gone. And I've got 1 in green and then they are gone.
You have no idea how much I nearly didn't load the green one.
Really?
I really want it. It's beautiful.
The thing is, I don't know when I can get more of these.
No.
Because Lisa made these up for us especially. But I am trying to get hold of the charms on there so that we can make up kits in this country.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of a delay on those. So I've been asked, I keep being asked, and I keep saying the same, I am on it. I haven't forgotten you, I am on it. So that's that. Now, if we are going Liberty, we've got these. Now, these are the Natasha's Bubble Top Queen purses, and they are as a little kit. And
They're
what
exclusive.
you get, they are exclusive. You get your little bubble top, and we've done colours to go with. So you've got your denim squares and your Liberty squares and your instructions all in. So when you open your purse, you're going to have that beautiful pop of Liberty. And do you want to see, we've got several different colourways. But all with that dark denim. I love that dark denim.
Gorgeous gift as well, because they come with full instructions.
They do come with
Nice
full
little
instructions.
project.
And because you're working with the denim on here, you don't need to interface. So if this is someone starting out, look at that. Love that. Now this is some of the denim from the Carnaby collection, the latest collection. I just think they're fab. And they're all on the website, natashamakes.com. Look at that with the yellow. I love that one. They do make great gifts if you've got someone that's, you know.
And more people are having a coin purse now. Even so,
Yeah.
my daughters and myself actually pay for everything zap, zap, zap with the phone. We don't actually carry a big purse anymore, no cards,
No.
nothing. But you always need a bit of change, whether it's for the parking meter or whatever.
Yep.
And that's all I have now is my phone and a change purse. It's very liberating.
Emily loves a change purse. And I found a small dinosaur in one the other day. Not gonna lie, I was trying to pay for parking. It didn't go so well. His tail got a bit stuck. But you know, here they all are. Do go and take a look. I'm limited on numbers of these. I've got like 5 of each.
Yeah.
So they are very exclusive, but they were just a little bit of fun. And I just wanted to see if that's the kind of thing that you're after, because as a gift, you've got the instructions, you've got what you need in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's all cut. So if you're worried about cutting, there's no waste.
Nope.
You've got your template and everything in there, and we're good to go. Right. So that is. Pop those behind there. Oh! My goodness me! You guys have gone crazy for the hippo. I keep having to get more and loading more. I'm like, goodness sakes! How many more hippos? We need more hippos. It's hippotastic out there. But I have managed to source him for you. I did promise. I do. I mean, I make promises. I try and keep my promises.
We do.
I do try and keep my promises. It might take me a while, right? It might take, because there's a bit going on. But I will generally get there. So bear with. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Oh, it does smell gorgeous, doesn't it? Right, okay. We have also got, when we were rummaging, I don't know how we've got a couple of these left, but how much is there in there? It's fat quarter, isn't it? Fat quarter of this denim. It's a slightly different denim. And a House of Alistair. Now, this is lawn weight. But it's a big lawn weight, because the lawn comes on a larger bolt. So it's a big fat quarter. And actually, we did a show where we're like, how far does that fat quarter bundle go? Do you know how far it went?
Go on.
We made one of these. So we made the tablet holder. And we made, the door stopper. And we had loads left over. This door stopper smells gorgeous too.
What have you got in there?
I've got plastic pellets mixed with the lavender.
Ace.
So then as it moves, the plastic pellets. Now our plastic pellets are, I was going to say industrial waste, that sounds wrong. It's leftover. So where where plastic is cut within industry, there are offcuts, right? that would normally go into landfill.
Yeah.
So these pellets are melted down from leftover plastic from industry. So they've already been recycled once. And the beautiful thing about them is that if ever you decide that you want a different door stopper or something, take them out, wash them, use them again. They never need to go into landfill.
Ever.
Ever.
Ever, ever.
Ever. And so that's why we use them. We're stopping plastic going into landfill. We've got it. It's all good. So that was what we discovered. Now, do you want some half-metre heavens as well? Because we've got a little bit of Liberty half-metre heaven. Plus, have you seen the... oh gosh,
I love these, the Wiltshire Shadows.
The Wiltshire Shadows, that's the one.
They are beauties.
They are beautiful. Oh gosh, these all smell gorgeous. It's a feast for the eyes.
That tablet stand, though, I mean, the doorstop as well, but the tablet stand, I refer to this as being a... when you say something and then you go, hang on, blank mind.
What was the word?
A confidence builder project. Because they're so easy to throw together.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one that I've, told my goddaughter to do and, just build that confidence up. They're such an easy make.
Easy.
And quick.
Now,
Great gift.
We didn't know we had this.
No.
This was another thing. We're like, hey up. What? Well, this is not even listed. Now, this was the...
Emporium.
This was the Emporium. This was the one before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've got 1 half-metre bundle left.
Yeah.
Now, if you're wondering what a Wiltshire Shadow looks like, it's that. It's their blender. It's the Liberty blender. These are all quilting weight. We had the lawn weight a minute ago. These are all quilting weight. That soft yellow is just beautiful. So we've got... This was so super popular.
It really was.
Do you remember Emily
Colour
chose it
design.
and went, that's my favourite. And then the rose. And they just work so beautifully together. Yeah, Emily put that one, didn't she, with that one? And we had to do the hanging storage with it.
Yeah, we did.
It's gorgeous.
Love the hanging
Gosh,
storage.
that's going back a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we've got one of these left. Look, Liberty doesn't date, does it?
No.
When you've got it, you've got it.
And you can't get this bundle anymore. It's
No,
that's the
and it was
last one.
exclusive to us as well. We put these together. So, someone's going to be lucky, right? Someone's going to be super lucky. Now, also what we discovered in our rummaging was, do you remember when we did these?
Gorgeous,
These were another little kit that we did. Again,
fabulous.
Ages ago. And these were the Liberty Hexie needle keeps. That's where all my needles went. I've got them in there. Oh, this was for a show. Oh, that was really useful. Yeah. And then your scissor keeps. I know, really useful. You can put 1, 2, 3 pairs, and this will fit your big scissors as well. So we've got those. They came in a kit. You can buy the instructions separately anytime you like, but we've only got like 2 left, haven't we? That's it.
You've got 2 of one and 1 of the other, yeah. There's 2 little kits.
So, and look, it's got your H640, your instructions and everything. Oh, this was a really pretty one. I'm going to show you this overhead. Oh, I loved that Liberty.
Stunning.
It's really, really pretty, isn't it?
It's just a fresh colour, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's your felt for the inside. So this is your needle keep. And again, that's in there with the instructions. And then if you want to make your matching scissors, then why has that got a... Oh. That's another of the Hexie needle keeps.
Oh, okay.
In the scissor keep box.
Oh, helpful, isn't it?
Yeah. But you did say we had 2 of one and 1 of the other. There we go. So there they are if you're after that. It's one of those things that they are timeless, aren't they? And I've got, in fact, I don't know if I've got it to hand to show you all. The felt needle keep that I made for my grandmother. And when she died, it came back to me. And I made that when I was 7. And it came back.
That's
now,
so
half-metre heavens Liberty. We've got a few of these. Hey, do you want to see this? This makes me go. So for anyone that's wondering, how I go about making a pattern in the first place, how patched is this? It's like, no, hang on, no, I need a bit more on that. No, need another bit on there. and then a bit more. Oh no, hang on. If I want that to be there, I need to cut a bit off there and sellotape it back onto there. Like this is my original pattern that has got me to this stage.
Perfect.
And then you will get one that isn't.
One that's been refined a little. Isn't quite so rough and ready.
It's not going to have the character and charm of this, let me tell you.
That's the thing.
I'm going character and charm. That's where I'm going with that. Oh, do you know what else we made with the Liberty Fat Quarters and whatnot? This was my
pie crust pouch.
yeah, but this was my very first one.
Is it?
Yeah, this, and so it, you know, the actual pattern ended up changing.
This is a prototype.
But this
pie
is the
crust.
prototype pie crust with the Liberty inside.
Amazing.
And if I was doing it again, I would use some H640 or an interfacing in there, only because I used the lawn. So that was what I discovered with that. We're going to be making
all part of the
that
design
in a minute.
process, isn't it? Though all these little things. we
Really
learn.
is. If you want to get the hangers separately and you've got your own fabrics and stuff, you can for today's make. We will get on to today's make at the moment. I told you there was lots, didn't I? Let me show you the 1/2 metre heavens that we've got. And again, it's like 1s or 2s of these. So again, this was from the Emporium range, wasn't it? Do you want to see these close up?
Yeah, that's an Argyle tile.
Argyle tile.
Yeah.
Argyle tile. And again, like 1 or 2 of these. And then there we go with azalea pink. Look at that.
That's your Culloden vine. Again, that was that really, really popular print,
Really
wasn't it?
popular. And then these ones. This is from the Carnaby Street. I love this. It's fresh and fun.
Yeah.
But again, just a handful. So if you're after some Liberty with a plain, that goes. We spend a long time matching these colours, you know.
We do.
And a 1/2 metre of Liberty and a 1/2 metre of plain for £9.99 is cracking
outrageous,
value, isn't it? All
Yeah,
day long.
yeah.
Whichever way around you want to look at it.
Look at that Hawaiian with that.
Beautiful. Hawaiian is one of my
amazing.
new favourite
Yeah.
blues.
It's great.
In fact, I don't know if we've run out. I haven't used it for a little while. Oh, now these were fun. Because when these first came in, when these Liberties first came in, our plain supplier had just brought out a couple of new colourways. And they just went, you know when you go, oh, thank you, universe, for supplying that for us.
That was meant to be.
Yeah, the spearmint just was like, oh, well, that's perfect. That'll do. And the Hawaiian was another of the new ones. But then look at that. Actually, do you know what? That would look rather fabulous as the peg bag as well, wouldn't it?
Gorgeous. Really gorgeous.
The denim is available by the 1/2 metre as well if you want. Oh, this one. Now, this one was an HMH Plus. This was a 1/2 metre heaven plus because we whacked it with some Moda.
Yeah.
But that green. Love that. Do you know what else we've got for you, actually? God, it is full today, isn't it, today's show?
Really full.
It really is. And we will get on to making something shortly, I promise you. But over the weekend, I don't know if you... Oh, hang on. Helps if I actually change the camera, doesn't it? There we go. Over the weekend, I don't know if you noticed, I made this. And SJ will go mad for me for telling you about this. We've got a couple... Got a couple left.
I'm now going to throw the caveat in. Those who got the newsletter knew about this deal because they get the newsletter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so they had first dibs on it.
Let's redeem ourselves with SJ. If you get the newsletter, you find out about deals that no one else normally finds out about. Natasha's broken the rules today, but in the interests of letting everyone know that there are deals on a Friday in the newsletter, there you go. Hopefully she'll forgive us now.
Hopefully.
But it just looks so beautiful with everything
I
else
know.
today.
It's gorgeous. It's super gorgeous. And what happened? There's always a story. Isn't there? What happened was well, yeah. In the warehouse move, I unearthed a box of the very, very fabulous that we haven't had on the show for an age. Satin back suede.
It feels beautiful, doesn't it? It's just the loveliest
hardest
thing.
thing about this, Gem, is choosing whether you go for the satin or whether you go for the suede. And I was really tempted because depending on... So the instructions, because this was made with a 2-tone cushion pattern, this one here, and in it you get the measurements for making the size cushion that's up there, but also it shows you how to make your own sizings and the proportions that you would need for any size cushion.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get two easy out of this, because what I've given you in an option is, and just wait for this came in from Australia last week. In fact, no, not from Australia. This came in from Japan. We got it direct from Japan. So if you want a metre of the most beautiful vine fabric from Lisa Chandler, and you want your half metre of that, you don't have to make the cushion. This could be a bag line, it could be whatever you want it to be, but the offer was that we put the instructions in for free.
Which is amazing.
Well, it's £6 saving, isn't it? Straight off, right?
Absolutely.
So that was the offer, and loads of you have taken. And like I say, we have got a handful left, and I offer it to you now. And all of these things, anything that's left over, will go to Ho Chanda on Thursday. So if there's anything left over, but you guys. You are my main priority here, so you always get first dibs on these things. Obvs. Now, that's one option, Jem.
What else we got going on?
Well, this is the other colourway. You know I need some of this for my new office, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
How phenomenal will that look with your desk?
I know! I've got a black roll-top desk. It wasn't black. I upcycled it black. Look at that. If that is not insanely beautiful, I don't know what is.
It's stunning.
Stunning. It was just that this was the right shade. This also works beautifully with William Morris as well. I've done loads of stuff with William Morris in this. It's just one of those colours that you go, So I was thinking, because the cushion that I made, I did with the suede, but I think for the black, I'd go satin. Ooh, yeah. But you get that choice. You absolutely get that choice.
I love the tile print.
It's really big. We've been waiting for this to come in for so long. We also have it in grey and pink.
We do.
And ivory and pink. So, and it is available by the half metre. So if you too have been waiting for this, and actually a lot of the patterns from Lisa we've been waiting because they kind of depend upon this one.
There's so many goodies.
I know. Do you want to see what we're actually doing today?
Oh no.
Good. Do you know what else? Because these came in as well.
Now I let out a little shriek when these arrived.
I know. They're
Jane
a bit
let
gorgeous,
out a
aren't
little
they?
shriek at what arrived with them. That's coming up in a few
I know.
But these...
and these are from Makawa, and are they called mandala? I want to say.
They're called henna.
Oh, they're called henna.
Yeah,
They're sort of
by Beth
mandala-y.
Studley.
We've got 3 different colourways of them for you. I just thought with the denim they were divine.
Really beautiful.
Yeah. So if you wanted to do your own peg bag in one of these, look how great they look with the denim. Yeah.
And this sort of mandala-y boho design is so on trend as well, isn't it?
Isn't it?
This would look great made up into Samsara's bag as well.
Well, do you know what I've found with the Samsara bag?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it's absolutely perfect for my laptop and diary.
Yeah.
And I just throw it over my shoulder and go. And it was an unlooked for thing. I didn't realise. And now I love it. Well, I loved it before, but now I'm like, oh, that's really useful. So I've got those for you. Also, what I've done as well, God blimey, I've busy beaver. I know that you like to make all sorts of knick-knackery and goody things. So what we've done, and we have been asked for these as well, is to put together fat quarter trios. Because sometimes half a metre feels like too much. It's not, but sometimes it feels like too much, okay? So what we've done is put together a fat quarter, and a fat quarter of a H640. So whether you are making little bags, wallets, any of so many of our smaller patterns, this will do it. Pencil cases, stuff like that, makeup bags, anything like that.
And you've put these fabrics together and they look great.
Well, these are Lisa's ones. Look at that. Do you know what I want to make with these? You know the glasses case, the flexi glasses case?
Yes,
so that you fold over and you get that.
Really fabulous.
Will be stunning. Will be stunning. Absolutely stunning. Have we got any of those flexi frames loaded?
I'm literally just typing now. It's got to be done.
Because I did order another 60. Just so you know. Might have forgotten to tell you that. What about the blue?
It helps.
I know, right?
Can I load those then, Tash?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, okay.
Look at that. Again, you know, I'm going to be flexi framing these all over the shop. But you see also, how lovely if you made like a nesting tidy or something like that.
Ace. And
to have that folded down. It's knowing that the fabrics go. And these, of course, have all of the metallic in there from Lisa Chandler. All of the beautiful... Let me just get that on.
No one does metallic quite like Lisa, do they?
Well, no, they don't, because it's the very last screen that goes on when they're screen printed. So they keep that vibrancy. If it's put on at any other stage, it's dull. But because this is the very last screen that goes on, that's why you always get... It just sparkles. It's just beautiful. The blue has got the silver and the red has got the gold. It's almost Christmassy, this one, isn't it? Could well be. Or just really, really rich. I don't know why I've got a second one of those there. Oh, no, I've got a second one of everything here.
Oh, you just like them all.
Oh, no, do you know what else I've got? Look, look. The other find of the century for me yesterday was like, oh, hello, Mode of Grunge. And the Blossom, I've only got 2 of these.
Looks great, doesn't it?
But again, it is coming with your H640. So, you know, have a look through. You might have books with fat quarter makes.
I think everyone's bought one of those books at some point. I certainly have. I think
And
they're
then
great for ideas. And
what
then,
about the Blossom with a Moda as well? You know how I like to mix up designers?
The Moda just, it complements it so well, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. My favourite, I think, is possibly this one. Now these, what are these coming in at? $10.99?
Yeah.
$10.99 for all of that. It's really good value.
It's not bad going, is it, eh?
Do you know, we don't charge extra for fat quarters. Lots of people charge extra for fat quarters because it's extra cutting. But we don't. We never put that charge on. This was my Sunday spent cutting them all instead.
Well, you know, it keeps you out of trouble.
Does it though?
Well,
does it? Would
keeps you
we say
quiet
that?
momentarily. It's probably more accurate.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what? It was actually really nice. We've all got that slightly inappropriate playlist that's got sweary songs in that you can't play in the car with your kids. Well, I can't anyway. So I had that, and I was
Excellent.
singing and dancing around the warehouse to myself because there was nobody else there. So, all the songs that are really inappropriate to ever have on near the children.
Brilliant.
I didn't realise the other day. I was playing vintage tunes. Alanis Morissette gets a bit sweary.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ends on a and Freddie's like, "Mummy, stop
Mummy,
it!
what was that, Mummy?
Stop it!
Not okay.
That's my sample one. Right, today's fabric makes. Here we go. We are getting there, people. We are getting there. I promise. So if you are going for today's, you will get the hanger. Like this isn't, but the whole kit is based around this hanger.
It really is.
If you don't use this hanger, it's just not going to sit right. Oh, this started the whole thing. I was like, oh yes, oh, it's got a bit of fluff on it. Yes, this hanger. This is your option. So you've got your H640 and a big swathe of H640. You've got your denim and you've got your Liberty there as well. So that's one make. I think this was $14.99 in the end.
Ooh, let me peep. I think you're right. I think
$14.99 for a Liberty kit. I think that's really good value. I'm not going to lie.
It's great.
This is your second one. I just love these colours with the denim.
I do too. I've already had an order in for one of these this morning.
Have you?
Yeah, guess who?
Your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eds was on the phone. She went, that peg bag was rather well made.
Peg bag.
And I said, doesn't it just? She said, it looked like a good one. I could see it had decent space to put your hand in.
Oh, no, decent space.
Like,
Yeah.
You've given it so much thought.
So I thought about Inga because
appraisal.
when I kitted out the warehouse, I bought Inga those tubs, that you hook on.
Yeah.
And she hates them. She's like, my hand's too big, and I knock them off. So those tubs just got,
they're in a box.
banished. They're in a box somewhere. So I was thinking, I was like, oh my goodness, Inga's hand. I need to make this big enough so that Inga's hand can fit in and get whatever is required. Pegs.
She will watch this in the bath later and roar laughing. You know this,
Well,
don't
I hope
you?
so. She'll either be massively insulted and not come in tomorrow. I'm hoping roar with laughter. Now,
She's a good
Fingers
sort.
crossed.
She'll laugh.
Right, now, this kit is ever so slightly different because this, yes, it looked great with the denim, but I had a little bit of chambray left.
Ooh.
I know, and it just looked so pretty. Do you know where I would be putting this? Joe Williams. I would be stacking this with nappies and hanging it in a little girl's bedroom.
Nice.
Makeup wipes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's beautiful. And then this is the last one. This is the one I made mine out of, actually. There we go. That is your last option. And there they are. So I'm really hoping today that you are going to have quite a lot of liberty left over, by the way.
It's great.
Less so of the denim. But if you want to do something like the doorstopper, just grab yourself some pellets, lavender,
Extra bit of denim.
half a metre of denim, and you'll get loads actually then. And they're great gifts as well.
And we have
Especially
more
for
of the
Christmas.
hangers on their own as well, so that if we want to make those as gifts,
Yeah, no, it's
you
all
can
good.
get more hangers.
It's all good.
Perfect.
Right, so, and also for people like you, Karen, make and sell.
Yeah.
Make and sell. Because it's
You're
all
not
about
precious
that.
about that, are you?
I'm really not.
I mean, don't sell the pattern, but
No, don't tell the pattern, but you can sell your make.
That's all
So
you make.
if you are looking for, oh yes, the other thing that the Liberty look really nice with, and that is Emily's pillowcase dress.
Yeah.
Denim lined with Liberty.
Look incredible.
Yes.
I think a little Liberty applique on the front as well.
With an initial or a star
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
on there. And that's the doorstop pattern in there as well. So, they're all there. Right. Should we make something this morning?
I mean, that'd be good.
Right.
Aside from anything else, I need to see how this peg bag's made now. 'Cause
Do you know it's
clearly
super
Ed's
easy?
Ed's is all about the peg bag. I had a full
has
rundown
she-
appraisal of it on the
Oh,
phone.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Has she decided which one she wants?
No, not yet. Well, if she has, I cut her off quite quickly when I got to work. I'd got lots to do.
I know, it's a busy day, right? I said, that's my sample.
Is it there?
Here it
Here
is.
it is.
Here it is. So the
Hurrah.
first thing you're going to want to do is turn on your iron. Turn on your... Oh, and sewing machine is going to help as well.
All the things.
Stephen set off the fire alarm a lot last night cooking.
Oh, no.
I know, but it made me super paranoid because it went off in the hallway first rather than in the kitchen. So I know, which instantly means, did I leave my hair straighteners on? Did I leave the iron on? Did I leave anything anywhere that gets hot on
Even
anywhere?
though you are super obsessive about these things, so clearly won't have done.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I need to be slightly more obsessive. I think that's got a name, not going to lie. You know what I need, don't you? Some H640.
Right.
Did I take, is that just a, that's just a fat quarter of it. That was from the kits. Right, we're going to have to do a little bit of hodgepodging. You
Hodgepodging?
get, yeah, it's a,
Can you hodgepodge? Do you need assistance?
do I need
Can
assistance?
I find such items?
I don't know if I've got H640 here. I've got some H630.
You have.
Yeah, I could do that actually. I'll cut myself a swathe of H630. H630 will work. H640 is slightly more plush. That's the thing. Go on, hoik that over here, love. Go on. Oh, it looks like the cats have been playing on this. That's nice. Isn't it?
Aww. I mean, this is your own personal
This
stash.
is my own personal set. Just before anyone gets
Yes.
upset, let's make that really clear.
yes.
I have my own personal... Yeah, look. Look at them.
Demo.
They've been hanging off the bottom of it.
That'll be Mortimer.
Look.
This
And
is your
eating-
own bolt. All of the stuff that we have
Yeah.
at the House of Wares. The cats are nowhere near
Well,
that.
no, of course not. This, because I prep from home at the minute.
Which is where we are currently.
Which is where we are. Yeah, we will not be here as of next week. They're so naughty. They play. I've seen them swinging off it. But it is one of those things that. So I always have. It feels a bit decadent. It's not really. It feels a bit. I have my own roll of everything here because saves me going. Oh well, I would have made, but.
I was 10 centimetres short. Like, no, that's not
It's
a
not
thing.
going to happen. So, yeah. And obviously...
we don't know when the creative instinct's going to strike you. So you need to have everything here, don't you? It's, Yeah. It's got
I
to
sound
be
like a
done.
right diva now.
No. Having a creative moment does not make you a diva. It makes you a creative genius.
Having a creative moment, everybody. So I would that you can be really, really fabric savvy and do this to one end. You are going to have to fold your fabric at some point because the pattern says to cut it on the fold. I am being super lazy, and so I'm just placing that H6. Yours will be 40 in the middle. Do you know? I knew I'd forget something.
Mm-hmm.
Always happens, doesn't it? And this is why we need to
Won't
be all
happen.
in the same place.
Won't happen when we're all in
because
the
then
same
I can
place.
just go, Inga.
Can you please run in with this?
There's another of my. Oh, well, that looks wrong, doesn't it? I've just put that pumpkin in the hippo's mouth. Looks like one of those banquets with the apple in the pig's mouth.
Oh,
They're close related to horses, aren't they? Hippos rather than
really?
pigs. Yes, they are. I know I can't see it either, but
Only in the nostrils.
actual
I
fact.
think the nostrils is about the only place I might see that. Really?
Yeah.
You're going to make me Google again, aren't
Go
you?
on, Google.
Just to check you're not
useless
winding me up.
facts.
Oh. She's back, and therefore I am back to Googling random things like, are hippos related to horses?
They are!
Oh my gosh, if you start typing are hippos related, it comes up to whales, to horses, to dolphins, to pigs, to rhinos, to elephants, to manatees, to dinosaurs, and to dogs. There are many crazy people in the world like you. Oh, here we go. The name hippopotamus comes from a Greek word meaning water horse or river horse, but hippos are not related to horses at all. In fact, they're
Only
closest,
by name. I
their
knew there was
closest
some
living
relation.
relatives may be pigs or whales or dolphins. Apparently there's 2 species of hippopotamus.
Pigs, whales, or dolphins?
Yeah. All a bit different, don't you think?
I'd have gone closer to horse than pigs, whales, or... Well, no, pigs I get, but whales and dolphins?
There are 2 species of hippopotamus, the river or common hippo and the much smaller pygmy hippo. This is according to San Diego Zoo. I think they probably know a little bit more about hippos than we do.
I mean, you'd hope, right?
Oh.
In the meantime...
back in sewing world.
Back in sewing world. Can we... I was going to say, can we get an overhead on this? It's me that presses the buttons.
Yes, it is.
Just asking myself.
Yeah, can we get a
Can I
do that
just
for myself?
big Sharpie, big bow, fold this way. So that is my fold. If you are being super fabric frugal, I really recommend that you are fabric frugal because look how much you're going to have left. It's just taxed my brain this morning. It wasn't going to work. My brain, that is. So yeah. I've also given you a couple of inches extra as well. So, you've got a bit of wiggle room going on here.
Oh,
We like wiggle room.
we do.
We do like wiggle room.
SJ's forgiven you.
Has she? Oh, that's good.
She says, you are forgiven. We cannot always rely on Natasha being naughty and letting us know about the offers, so make sure you sign up for the newsletters. She's right.
No, yeah, no.
And actually, quite often, by the time you have the opportunity to let things slip on
Well, they've
Monday,
gone.
they've gone.
They've gone.
The deals
So
have
that's,
gone.
snooze you lose in
We did
these
put a good
situations.
quantity of these up because we had it, but
Well, it
quite
was
often
brand new.
the newsletter and those deals are really, really, really limited and they
Right.
fly.
Jem, if you are going to, you have got enough fabric there to fold over and use that as your handle for your door stopper.
Ooh.
And then you've got your fused base there. You can have that as your base and top of your door stopper. So you could have that bit and the base done as a door stopper. Because I often do them in different tones because I think they're really nice. This was a tulip pink one that I did.
Fabulous.
And I do a contrast base and top.
Nice.
So that's just FYI, you've got plenty of liberty left over. You will need more denim. Or you might go for a half metre heaven and decide to make your door stopper out of your half metre heaven. Who knows? Someone's going to get that in their scrap gem. I know.
It's a bit,
we
bit
need
decadent,
actually.
isn't it?
We need to put together some more scrap bags. We've still got a couple of the Moda ones left.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I was eyeing one up the other day.
Were you?
Mhm.
They're really nice ones. And because the Moda scrap bags, they're basically like jelly rolls, aren't they?
Yeah.
But because they come from America, they come from Moda. When they're just the ends of the bolts where they've been cut into jelly rolls or whatever. I'm just marking this. Obviously, don't use a Sharpie for yourself. It's just so that you guys can see at home. Well, you can. I guess it's going to be in the seam allowance. It's completely up to you. But we've got really nice ones. I remember reading somewhere from someone that they'd only got white and they weren't very happy. But we always double check ours.
We've had good ones.
Yeah,
They're
and just
beautiful.
make sure that they are of interest before they get sent out.
Yeah. They're all lovely.
And again, you've got all of this to play with and use. Don't throw anything away.
No.
It does look like some sort of weird ski slope. And it did take me a while to get my head around exactly how I was going to do this.
Brilliant.
Oh, Gemma, do you know what I've just put an order in for?
Go on.
Begins with O, finishes in deal.
More wonderful kits or fabrics, or are you going to tell me later?
No, I'm going to tell everyone. I've just put in a massive order of her beautiful velvet.
I knew you were going to say this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We had that sample.
On the bolt.
Oh.
And you know what I'm going to do with them?
Go on.
I'm going to make the most beautiful bags with them.
They are absolutely
Stunning.
divine. We had a sample sent and the softness.
They're not
It's-
cheap. Like I'm going to
no.
warn you now, they're not cheap. But
No, but then the good things never are.
yeah.
You know, it's the
and they did
quality's
say to
stunning.
me, you realise that you haven't left any for... I'm not. Haven't left any for anybody else. Oh, sorry, snooze you lose there, love.
Snooze, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So
Leanne,
you will do this for your outer and your inner.
beautiful. Very
Yeah.
quickly, Leanne says, your patterns are lovely and I would highly recommend them to others.
Oh, thanks, Leanne. Do you know what? We try really hard. It is
We
a
do.
massive team effort.
Yeah.
I get the ideas. I make them at ridiculous o'clock in the morning, which then means that all the typos are there to get sent across to Gemma, who then has to try and work out what the hell I mean.
Yeah.
And then Josh has to put it in a format that looks decent.
I
think
do
we all
speak
do a good
fluent Natasha though, so it's fine.
Do you know what?
Um,
After many years of friendship, Gem, who knew that would ever actually be useful?
Well, quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our patterns as well, we sell them separately to the kits so that if you want to buy multiple kits, you're not having to pay for
Yeah.
the pattern over and over again. But also quite often with our patterns, there's a digital version and a printed version.
So if you can't
you
wait,
choose. You choose.
Yeah.
Some people prefer it digitally.
This will not be digital.
No.
Because of the A3 pattern. I have a bugbear where you get a pattern and you look, you see this, you wouldn't know that the cat's no, just put it there. And you then have to increase or decrease. Not everybody has that technology. Libraries are shut in left, right and centre. I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it. And that is why there's been a slight delay with getting your pay it forward projects out for next month. Well, for this month it'll be. Just because the pattern that we initially looked at, you had to increase it by 200%. I'm like, no. We're going to create.
We're going to send a full size.
We will. So that's what we do
template.
because I'm really annoying like that. Right, you want to stitch all the way down there and then all the way down there. Let's do it, shall we? Let's do it. Do it. 1/4 inch unless stated otherwise. Hello, little sewing machine. It's been a day. How are you? I bet you Elizabeth will be getting her head out of the puppies right now.
Oh,
You know she loves the sound of this machine.
Sylv Sparkley's given us a language
Sparkley?
lesson today. She says, in German, they're called, I presume, hippos. Oh, I know this is right. Nilpferd.
What?
Nilpferd, which means Nile horse.
You see, it's all about the horses. Oh, we love Sylv.
Of course, Lo has lowered the tone.
Brilliant. How?
She says, I love hippos. They are the greatest pooers. They have amazing spinning tails like a poo fan. I mean, that's the kind of fact that your children
who doesn't
would
want
love.
that in their lives? I mean, I probably wouldn't want it in my sitting room, if I'm honest. But, you know, it's good to know. It's good to know.
That's
Do you
a
want to
fun
know what we're
fact
going to
that the
do
kids are
next?
gonna love.
Fun fact. A hippo poo fact is beautiful. Thanks, Lo. How are you, my love? Nice to have you on board with us today. All I'm going to do is just press this seam open. Yes, I'm just going to... Whee!
Is it all pineapple-y over there now?
It is pineapple over here, mixed with a bit of sandalwood. It's an interesting mix.
Yeah.
Quite heady. But I just want to press that open. And again, the same here. If you are worried, bite mark there. But you know, it's either that or we throw it away. I'm not throwing anything away. I don't throw stuff away.
No waste.
We make use of it. Just go easy on this bit because obviously there is a fusible feast, or use your pressing mat so you don't, you know, squash your fleece. Right. Okay. So there we are, done with this. It's almost embarrassing how easy this make is. Jem, I'm going to be honest.
The best makes are.
I know,
Brilliant.
but it's just that pattern piece took me nearly a day to get right. We're going to stitch down the base here. And that's what you don't see, is me pulling my hair out and going, oh, come on, again? Why does that not work?
You tear your hair out so nobody else has to. That's the thing.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that is the thing. We know this. There we go. And then let's just look at on these corners. We're boxing them. So just open up that seam there and stitch 1/4 inch across. Okay. So Gemma, I don't know if I've told our lovely viewers this, but I have been asked to write a book.
And what type of book will be the next thing they will ask?
Well, a sewing book.
This is rather exciting,
I know,
isn't
right?
it? Not your memoirs.
Not my memoir. God, no. Could you imagine? That'd get me in all sorts of trouble, that would. I'd have to remember half of it first. No, so not memoirs. So what sort of things would you like in said book? I've got to think of a theme.
It's very exciting.
So I just thought I'd ask the audience. Because you can, you know, you can do that, can't you? Well, we can.
Yeah, you can.
So there we go. Oh, hang on.
That's you, not me. There we go.
Do you know what? That is my mother-in-law who always likes to ring in the middle of a show.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. So that is the basic shape done. Now, something to bear in mind. We've got to stuff a hanger through this one. So normally I would say that you want to leave only like 4 inches to get your hand through. But in this case, I'm just going to say only stitch across by about 1 inch.
A teensy-weensy bit.
Teensy-weensy bit. And that is just enough to allow you to create that boxed corner. That's it. That's all you want to stitch across by. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Do you know what else is going to get me in trouble?
Bobbin chicken?
No.
Oh,
not bobbin chicken.
unthreadiness.
I have come unthreaded.
Oh.
That's
Well,
no
while
good,
you're
is it?
threading then, Jane says, my gorgeous velvet pencil case kit arrived at the weekend. I love it. There is zip and lining in H640 left over to make another one with a bit of different exterior fabric and a zip pull. And this is the thing, we made sure those kits were generous. So if you do want to grab another zip pull and...
Well, we
With a
sell
bit more
zip pulls
fabric.
individually.
we do.
Because with the Because this is the other thing that I have bugbears. I realise that as I get older, I'm just less tolerant of rubbish. And I think it's really rubbish when you buy zip on a roll, but you don't have enough zip pulls.
Or too many.
Or too many, and then it's a waste. And then I just get frustrated.
So selling each separately meant that was solved, didn't it?
Yeah. So they are
exactly
available. Our zip pulls are available. And do you know what else? I should probably tell you these before I tell everybody.
I mean, it would be nice. I'm not going to lie.
I did have a little message this morning with our supplier to say, have you got any, slightly different shaped zip pulls that will work with our zips? And she's like, hell yeah, I'm going to send you a whole load to look at later.
Nice.
So happy days. We're going to get that right. We have now got a massive, great big gap to get our hanger through there, but we've got enough there that we were able to do our boxed corners. Okay, this is a beginner make, all right? It is, I promise you. You are going to turn this through the right way.
Fiona says it's about time a Natasha sewing book was on the market.
With all the mistakes probably as well. Don't do it like this, do it like that.
Lowe's come up with something totally inappropriate, which will no doubt get us in Facebook jail. So
excellent.
I'll
we won't be repeating that then.
And I won't repeat it.
Private message me instead, Lo, because I need a giggle.
I can tell you what that says. When we're not on air.
Yay! Well done, Lo. On form today. Now, what you want to do is match up these back seams so that they are level, and just start to clip or pin your way round. There we go. And because you've used an equal seam allowance all the way to round, you're going to be all right, It's going to be all right, Jen.
It's great, this Soho stripe as well. I can't wait to see it turn through and you'll be able to see that.
Well, the really nice thing about it is that, of course, you don't notice the back seam because you can see it's just going to be mid-stripe.
Yeah.
It's good.
Brilliant. Leanne's got an idea for your book.
Oh, what?
She says, that's amazing, congratulations.
Thanks.
Defo, your design mishaps and how to correct would be a fun read.
Do you know what? I bet there's not a book out there like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, because nobody's honest about their mistakes.
They're not.
And I make a lot of mistakes, and I do put my hand up to them all. Well, I mean, I can't really, there's nowhere else to hide, is there, to be honest?
No.
So, I got rid of ego a long time ago. No space for that here. No.
We operate on honesty around here, don't we? Even if that is embarrassing at times.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, totally, regularly. But that's all right.
Caroline Carrie Marrow.
Oh, Carrie Marrow.
Says here, and she's said exactly what I was going to say, which is I try to tell myself that I learn more if I need to correct mistakes or creative differences, as I like to call them.
Yes,
it's true though. So anyone who won't admit to mistakes, it's very silly, really.
I was talking to a school teacher about this the other day, and he reckoned that if he got a whole page back with everything correct, that child hadn't learnt.
Yeah.
So it's when you get those mistakes and you then have to put it right that it really gets enforced. And I was like, that's quite an interesting take on it.
True.
Right, across here, dear viewer, you are going to want to mark 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm just gonna wing it because
when did that ever go wrong?
Well, look, that's hard. You've got your 1/4 inch seam allowance anyway. So just there to there. All right, and it's about an inch. Sorry, an inch gap. So I've just added on 1/4 inch either side because I'm gonna have to sew all the way around. What are you gonna put your top of your hanger through?
There you go. See.
Hey.
Always thinking.
Yeah, always up here for thinking, down there for dancing. We're going to sew all the way. I mean, you don't really want to see me dance. My Zumba instructor days are well behind me. But that was another chapter. Yep.
Let's add that to the list of varied careers.
Do you know how that came about? I cannot dance. I'd just like to say I cannot dance. But that was sort of how Zumba was sold, wasn't it? Back in the day. Do you remember? Did you ever do Zumba?
I did do Zumba.
Everyone did Zumba. Love Zumba. I still love it. I've still got all the training DVDs. And so sometimes I just have a little dance around just because I can.
I had a Zumba instructor client when I was a nail tech as well.
Was she called Natasha?
No.
Oh,
I
you
had
did?
another Zumba
Oh.
instructor client. Yeah, she was Brazilian and super energetic.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
she
not
likes
like
to
me
do
at
her
all.
Zumba with flavour, so she would say.
Oh yeah, flavour.
Yes.
Lo made me laugh the other day. She put on Facebook, there's a chef that said, where there's fat, there's flavour. She's like, I'm taking that as a compliment. Like, yep, we'll all take
We'll
that.
adopt that one, shall we?
Thank you very much.
Marvellous.
Where there's fat, there's flavour. Like, yep.
You live life by that.
Oh, dear me. No, I did giggle quite a lot. So just taking my time going round. The curves are not massive, so don't stress. If you've pinned it, it ain't moving anyway. So you're okay. Stick to that 1/4 inch seam. The more accurate you can be with your 1/4 inch seam, the better that hanger is going to lie. Okay? That's it. Okay. Here's how we go.
Ready? It's the ta-da moment, isn't it?
Not quite. Not quite.
I always feel like the turny through bit is the ta-da moment.
Yeah, almost.
Oh,
Almost.
look. Here comes the
Because-
denim. Here comes the denim.
Because what you want to do, okay, get your fingers in there and smooth out that top portion, okay, before you come to turn round. So you want to smooth that out and get pressing. Now, at that top, remember that inch we left at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were paying attention, what did I do?
Yeah.
Push that
Hanger's got to go
under.
somewhere.
You can, if you want, you can put a stitch there and a stitch there just to hold it. I didn't bother. But you can. You absolutely can. Now, what I want you to do, looks like I'm, stuffing a turkey, doesn't it? I want you to press that top portion and press that under. Pop in a stitch if you want.
Yeah, Claire's questioning if there's any jobs that you haven't done. I would say very few.
I get bored really
Yeah, they'd have
easily.
to be dull jobs. So she wouldn't do the dull jobs. She likes the, keep things interesting. Loaded Zumba with flavour, basically watching it whilst eating a donut.
Good girl.
Good girl. We like a donut. We haven't
Right.
had donuts for a bit.
Right, hang on.
Oh,
go on, Jen. Go on.
That's right.
No, you're half. You've practically said it.
And Fiona
Yeah,
says,
and Fiona.
Gemma, after Natasha writes her sewing book, perhaps you could persuade her to write her autobiography.
Who the hell would want to read that? My goodness me, that would be massively incriminating. Right, hanger
Dear.
in. As you can see, you're going to have to give it a wiggle. It goes in base first, okay? And then you flip it,
Ooh.
sort of. Spin it once it's in there,
Mm-hmm.
else it doesn't sort of work. Just fiddle, basically, it will work. It does work.
Yeah. It's
I've made
going.
a couple now.
Just having a good rummage. We love a good rummage.
Rummage. And then, here we go, you're in. And then you want to get that, in so that, there. Okay, that's what you want to do. And then pull that through to there. And then that will sit on there like that.
Beautiful.
That is the key, right? And then at that point, that is when you can then start to pull around the rest of it. So just ease out all those corners, do everything that you need to do and get done whilst your hand's in there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because then, and all I did with this, you can slip stitch it and do whatever, or just turn it under and stitch across. Because you know how linings are often ever so slightly bigger than they need to be. This just takes up that slack.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to change the camera angle with one hand and hold on to that with the other. Look at this multitasking.
Oh no, it's impressive.
I know. And then just stitch along there. Hey look, if you want to slip stitch and make it so that it's absolutely invisible. You do that.
But you're going to shove pegs on top of yours, so it's
Do you know what
fine.
I am? Do you know what also? It'd be quite nice for all of my quilting kits.
Do you know
If
what
you
I
could
like
just-
this for as well? Like, the hanging tidy, I've got everything ready to make one of those for my crafting room that is in
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
I want to make another one to match in, as a peg bag.
Yeah.
Because it'll have things like my mini iron, just the bits of equipment that you
Bits
don't want to
a
take
la bobs. Yep.
shelf space with.
Now then, you see, then you push everything inside there.
Beautiful.
And that. And then you can press the front portion and you're done. If you want to top stitch that front bit there, then you can. But I would only do that if you're not really going to wash it, are you?
No.
You'd have to undo that that bottom bit and pull the hanger out again. If you want to eau de coat it so that you can leave it out on the line, of course, you can do that
Nice.
as well. So yeah, so then you can press that bottom portion there.
I mean, Wendy's saying she loves the peg bag, but it's a shame it can't be shown off outside as it hasn't stopped raining for days. It's not raining here.
It's really not.
It's looking quite pleasant. Maybe we'll get a picture of it on
I did.
fence or
I did take a
something.
picture of it.
Outdoors.
I took a picture of it on my Shock Horror
Ah.
washing line.
Ah,
There you go.
Look at that.
Ta-da! One peg bag or knick-knackery bag.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I would be making these for little babies' rooms
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuffing nappies in there because you can hang it off
Yeah.
and then just have whatever you want in there. But yeah, like I say, if you want to just stick a stitch there, then you can. But look, the neck of the hanger comes through and it all just sits really nicely.
It's fab.
And if you want to make to sell, you could put toiletries in for
Yeah, you could.
a Christmas present, couldn't you?
Gorgeous.
There you go.
Really gorgeous.
So
Love it.
that's the idea of today's make. Fill your boot. Do you know what? The minute that striped Liberty fabric came in, I was like, I need a peg bag out of that.
Well, this is the thing.
And this is what happens.
And Anne has just said, I've just been pegging out the washing and thought, capital letters, I could do with a peg bag. 10 out of 10, Natasha.
And look, it's good hand. You see, Inga can get her hand in there.
Yeah.
It's Inga hand proof.
Perfect. Oh, Fiona says, bravo, bravo, bravo.
Right, tomorrow, and I'm really hoping. Have we heard from NMHQ yet to see whether our
No,
DPD delivery
we've
has
not.
arrived?
Tomorrow is potentially fluid.
Tomorrow
an
is
adjustment.
meant to be Kath Hardcastle's brand new design of All I Need Is Cats and Wine, which is true. Maybe a few horses and dogs thrown in.
Dachshunds for me.
A bit of sewing. Maybe it's not just All I Need. Starting to sound slightly demanding. Yeah, and we will also re-enliven various kits that you've seen before. So Choo Choo Panda with Lisa Chandler.
So cute. So cute.
Oh, which we didn't have when we initially did him. So, all sorts of goodies tomorrow if the samples are here on time.
If not, we
If
have a
not-
contingency, which is fabulous.
We do. Always a contingency.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So that is what is planned for tomorrow. Fingers crossed it'll happen. But yeah, so a little change of pace tomorrow with a pop of applique.
Yes, yes. Sylv Sparkley's just said, your peg bag could be made out of vinyl or clear acrylic for the bathroom. We had sewable plastic and we had sparkly sewable plastic, Sylv.
We did. We did. Do you know what else we've got? We've got Lamifix,
Oh.
which is a product which you, which would
Lisalina.
waterproof all of that.
Lisalina Lamifix.
Vaseline, quick, Gem, tag it, tag it.
Yeah. I shall pop
Lamifix.
some-
We've never actually used it on it. It flew
We
without us ever actually
haven't.
having used it. And
I
I
know,
keep
and-
forgetting that we've got it.
This is the problem, isn't it? We need to
Got a
remember
lot.
to
Do
use
you know
these
what?
things.
Do have a good rummage through the website because we do have all sorts of goodies in there. In fact, this is a thing, isn't it? We do need to have just a haberdashery show, just to show everybody what
Yeah.
haberdashery we have.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, haberdashery
It's on
wares.
the list of.
And that will be easier to do when we are there because we can just wheel various things in. Right, you lovely people. I'm going to go and see if this TPD delivery has arrived, which will be tomorrow's show. And if not, bring in the contingency plan. But yeah, there we go.
The link to the Lammy Fix is in the comments.
Fabulous.
And,
Fabulous. There you go, Sylv. See what you inspire. Thank you ever so much for joining us today. Remember as well, we have got a few more of the pellets. That's your pellets to go in your door stopper. That's your lavender to go.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, because the rubbing of the pellets against the lavender re-enlivens the lavender. Because that's what you need. And then every time you move it, see, I think it's great for a teenager's bedroom. Because every time they move it, they get a waft of something other than socks. Right, I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Thank you for your company. We'll be here again 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye.